Hello, it's Sonia Barrett here once again. And today's topic is actually what it means to give your power away and what it means to take it back. In actuality, this is going to be a webinar taking place on Thursday, March 2nd at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and it'll be approximately an hour and a half. So that means wherever you are in the world, you can join us. And I really thought about this, really think that this is a very significant time that we're in where this topic is really very, very important. And it's always been important. But I think now more than ever, the environment that we're in is definitely propelling us to take a look at where we're actually giving away our power. And there's a lot of power being given away at this time. Now, this webinar is actually it's going to address it on all levels, because no matter who you are, at some given point in our lives, we've given our power away to somebody or to something. I think a lot of times we do so in relationships. That's a very, very big one for a lot of people, for many of us. I certainly have been down that road, taken that journey. So I understand what that means to really give your power away. And the question is, or the trick should be, maybe identifying how you've given your power away, or even just identifying the fact that you have given your power away. What does that mean? And because it's so subtle, many times it's so subtle that we don't notice. We do it in our jobs. We do it in our, religious or spiritual organizations, just everywhere, even to a thing, you give your power away. So I really wanted to address this because so much can be changed in our lives when we really recognize where we've done so, because these are power drains. It's like when you have, I remember living in Chicago and it's cold, you know how that kind of weather is. But even here in California, if you don't have proper weather sealing, for under your doors and windows and different places, a lot of heat is escaping. Well, we have power drains. We have things that it's actually taking a lot of our power. Our power is tied up into these many situations that we may have going on in our lives. Even a thought can be a power drain. So I really want to examine this. And my desire is that when you walk away in that hour and a half, that you will come away with some realizations that will change how you do things from that moment on. Because it really doesn't take a lot. It just takes a realization and a self-truth to really be truthful to oneself and to own that, and to then go, okay, this is what I need to do. And even things that come up in your life, things that you're dealing with, things that may seem like urgent matters, and you become so invested in that moment, in that situation. It's learning how to pull yourself back so that you don't invest all of your power into these conditions, these situations, which then can become something much bigger that can consume you. We can become so consumed in giving our power away. It sounds really, it sounds contradictory, but we can become so consumed in doing that it can affect our health, mental health, and physical health. It can affect us in so many different ways. So I think this is going to be very exciting. I've been wanting to do this for the last month. What actually prompted me was on Facebook, I had put up this quote that I had created, and the quote was, you have the power to take back your power using the same power you used to give it away. And most people don't think about that. But it does require power to give away power. And we can, again, examine that on so many different levels. We see that it does take someone powerful to, even in what's the old days where somebody's being knighted. It takes power. Somebody in power has to be able to do that. Somebody in power has to be the one to give you your raise, as they call it, or your promotion, as they call that. So in many different ways, we're seeing where power comes into play in terms of what is given away and what is being received. So I'm hoping that you will join me. Yes, I made it quite reasonable. The cost is $25 to participate. And, yes, I did think about doing this free. But I'm going to talk about that a little bit as well. I think that when we have to invest sometimes in one way, one form or another, uh, it means something. It has a deeper meaning to us. We take it in a more significant manner. It becomes so much more important. Not only that, you really get an opportunity to see what you define as important to yourself. And that's with all of us. We get to see what's important, what your priorities are in your life, where you decide that you will invest in this thing, but not in that. And I see it for myself. So I decided to do that because the people that are there are people who I know are fully invested emotionally in wanting to really listen and truly make changes. And sometimes there are people that want to attend, but they can't. Um, and occasionally I'll get an email. And yes, in certain circumstances, yes, I do say, come on ahead. But I know you're invested in wanting to be there. And so to me, that's what it's about. So anyway, you can go to therealsoniabarrett.com and you will see a banner there. You can click on it or click on events, and you can go ahead and sign up and register to be part of that webinar. If you have any issues, it's very easy to contact me. The contact information is there, or you can email me at Sonia, Sonia Barr, at yahoo.com. And I will respond, and I will assist you in whatever way that I can so that you can participate. And for those who are able to do that today, to register today, which is the deadline, the information had gone out prior to this video. I am allowing people to then receive a copy of the webinar, a video copy of the webinar, as well as the audio copy of the webinar. So today is the 24th, I believe, of February. It's Friday. And if you are able to sign up today, you will receive a copy, both video and audio. And everybody else will receive an audio. I'm giving away the audio to everybody else who actually participates so that you can listen to it again and again. All right. Again, it's therealsoniabarrett.com. Oh, lest I forget, I'm going to throw this in. The Business of Disease documentary actually distribution launched on February 21st. So you can now view it on iTunes and Amazon and even YouTube as a video on demand. So you can pay to watch it on YouTube as well. And anything else, you'll be able to find all of those platforms on the website, thebusinessofdisease.com, and also on television, video on demand, DirecTV, Cox, Verizon, Frontier, Shaw for Canada, and there's another Canada platform as well. But for US and Canada, you can go to the website, thebusinessofdisease.com, and you will be able to see what those platforms are in your area. There's quite a bit of platforms, but I just named a few that I remembered right off the top of my head. And the book, The Health and Inside Job and Outside Business, is also available for purchase on the site or on Amazon, Kindle, and a variety of platforms that you'll be able to get the book as well. And if there's a screening in your area, I really encourage you to attend those live screenings, because I'm there and there's amazing Q&A that happens, lots of great discussion. We take it to the next level. All our discussions are cutting edge. So it's right now, it's going to be, there's one scheduled for La Jolla, South California, La Jolla, Malibu, Marina del Rey, and I can't think of the other one at this time, but those are always going to be listed on the website. And I know there's some in other states that I'm confirming, and those will also be listed on the website. So again, therealsoniabarrett.com, and I look forward to seeing you at this webinar, and check out events, because there's a 6-part workshop webinar coming up as well, and it's all listed on the site. All right. I thank you so much, and have an incredible day and an incredible life. Until next time, see you then.